In every man's life, there comes a choice between two paths. One, a path full of darkness and treachery. The other, a path that is bright and playful. But what the man doesn't realize is that he must either suffer through the pain and treachery while on the path to success, or suffer through the pain and darkness at the end of the path to failure. So, one of my friends came up to me and he asked, "Dude, how do I get like a girlfriend? Because I feel like I'm looking better than I did a year ago, but I feel like nothing's really happening with girls." And we talked for a little bit and then something clicked in my brain. And I was like, "Dude, do you actually talk to women?" And he goes, "Well, I mean, I believe not in some sense, but he kind of like stuttered through it and everything like that." And I was like, "Dude, you have to play the lottery to win the lottery." And he was like, "What does that mean?" I was like, "Think about it. Every time you ask a girl out, you're really like playing the lottery. There's a chance that she might say yes, there's a chance that she might say no. Just like the lottery, you're not really sure what's going to happen until you say it. But you never talk to a girl. It's like never buying a card, one of those lotto tickets. Because if you don't buy the lotto ticket, you're never going to win the lottery, are you? Same thing. You never talk to women. You're never going to get a girlfriend because you're never going to be able to ask them out. So you have to play the lottery to win the lottery. And of course, you'll get rejected many times, just like you lose the lottery many times. I've asked out a couple and I haven't gotten one yet. The closest I said is the closest one I've gotten is I'm not saying no forever, but I'm not allowed to right now. But the thing is, that's okay. Every time you ask a girl out, every time you talk to them, you're building up your confidence to do it again. You're building up your, I don't know, kind of like callous to rejection. They reject you like, huh, okay, I'll get a new one. Like a lot of people, what happens is they put way too much stake into asking a girl out. They're like, this is the one for me. If I don't ask this girl out now, she'll never be mine. And then they say no, and then it's a whole breakdown. People need to start looking at it as the lottery. As chances are she'll say no. But if she says yes, that's cool too. And, just seeing it as I don't really care. And just going with it, trying it out and being like, huh, dang it. The first girl I ever asked out, I was like, I mean, she's cute, but like, I'm 15 years old. So, like, if she says no, I've still got my entire life ahead of me to figure it out. Asked her out, she said no. I was like, okay, that's cool. I think she was a little shocked about how cool I was with it. But, I was unbothered by it because I knew, did it hurt? Yeah, it hurt. I liked the girl. I wanted to have a relationship with her, but I'm 15 years old. I could get a girlfriend in the next. I still have like 10 years to get a girlfriend before things are getting bad. And, you know, I was just, what I did is I didn't put so much stake behind it because I wasn't like, this is the only girlfriend. I liked the girl. Sure, she's cute. She was nice. She's funny. But there are so many other girls out there that I can ask out. There's so many other girls that maybe even be better. It's not like there's one girl that is going to be the perfect soulmate for me or whatever. So when you're going to ask a girl out, don't put too much stake behind it. Like most people, when they play the lottery, they don't expect to win. People don't have full breakdowns when they lose the lottery because they don't expect to win, but they'll still buy the lotto card because if they win, that's cool, right? Same thing. Go in not expecting to fail or to get the girl, expecting to fail, but not in such a way where you're timid or like, it doesn't matter because I'll fail anyways. But go in not expecting to fail in a fun way. Like, oh yeah, it's probably not going to work out. But maybe we'll see anyways, right? And going in like that, one will make you more confident when you're speaking to them because you've just relieved a big weight off your shoulders that if this doesn't work out, it's not the end of the world. And two, if they end up rejecting you, it hurts way less because you put no stake behind it. And they said no, and you're like, okay, on to the next one, And, you know, it's way more fun to do that than it is to be there like, please, please don't help me, you're the only one for me, please. Because it'll sound way more needy. You're gonna be way less confident because you're gonna be very scared of saying something that might ruin the whole thing because this is their one shot with the one perfect girl and everything like that. And you're gonna come off as way more clingy if you put everything behind this. But if you put nothing behind it and you go up to a girl like you don't care, they've never seen somebody who doesn't care before. And it'll throw them off a bit, it'll make them laugh, you'll sound way more confident because it's just like talking to a random stranger at this point. You don't really care too much. And if they say no, they say no. You walk away, you do something else, because it's just like my don't take life too seriously video. I put that as a card like here, but in that I talk about how much stake people put behind their lives in reality in situations where it's not that high stakes if you don't want it to be, you can just say, it's not that big of a deal. So by putting so much stakes into it, you're actually kind of ruining your mental health because your brain, your like cortisol spikes when you put a lot of stakes behind something and you're about to go through with it because cortisol stress hormone in your brain thinks of all the ways you can fail and how it'll ruin your life forever because you've put so much stake behind this one thing that doesn't matter that much. But by putting zero stake behind it, by you know I guess not putting zero stake behind it, but by saying stuff like, "Oh, well, if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. It doesn't really matter to me that much." By putting as little stake as possible behind it, if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. You don't care. If it does happen, that's great. But it's not something where you feel like you're gonna die if it doesn't happen. And I'm kind of repeating the same point over and over again, and it's because it's a really important point for you guys to understand. Because by putting way too much weight on one single thing, it's gonna make everything fall apart. So I hope you guys understand this point, and I hope you guys can learn from it in the future. Anyways, I know it's a shorter video, but I still hope it helped. Do the hard work, especially when you don't fake it. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye. Oh shoot, I love you.